Uh, okay. So is the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Canticle of Threnodies 18. Pay to win. I don't
The
remember.
chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed
I forgot to turn them on, I'm sorry.
They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption.
So you don't know, you're completely going into
They returned
blind, right?
as monsters.
You've not touched any sort of
first
Dragon
the
Age, like, lore or anything? Basically the idea is
They
that
became
it's
a
a
blight
grimdark.
upon the
It's like it's Warhammer basically,
and
but if it were
relentless.
grimdark, not really grimdark, but like awful, basically.
The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove
It's like they
at
made a
us
grimdark
again
Lord of the Rings
and
essentially,
again,
but there's no ring.
until finally
there are
we
no rings
neared
of power, so to
annihilation.
speak. That's probably the easiest way I can describe, or the simplest way to describe it. I think the main takeaways are mages are evil.
Until
mages
the
are
Grey
evil.
Wardens came.
Kunari are dirty
Men
knife
and women
ears.
from every race,
Dirty knife ears
warriors
are
and
dirty
mages,
knife ears.
barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed.
The Grey Wardens are like the cool kids club. I just cut it down. Oh, okay.
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Maker. Okay, let me go find the subs and let me go turn it down. Because it is kind of loud to my ears. Let's see. Difficulty hard. I'm not playing Nightmare. I'm not playing Nightmare, dude. I'm not here to spend the whole. We're here to RP, okay? Does full screen? No, it's not window full screen. No, I'm not doing it, dude. Oh, what? Screenshots. Everybody must know I'm playing this 20-year-old game. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not playing Nightmare, dude. That was... Human, Knife Ear, Dwarf. human noble, magi, or a rogue, mage, warrior.
Greetings.
How do we make them look? Like the whitest dude you know. Ugh, tattoos. No, we're a good boy. Dude, can we change the background? Where's this Final Fantasy 14 setting? Okay, that one's pretty solid. This one's also pretty solid. Jesus, dude. Wait, hold up. No, that's gonna be too distracting during conversations. We have to at least put some effort into not making him an ugly dude. Oh jeez. He's a nice lad. Look, he's nice and clean shaven. Yeah, he's a good lad. He's a good lad. Dude, his nose is huge though. Jesus. Eyes, eye color. Where's the blue? There we go. Good, perfect. See, that's exactly what we're going for. Alright, his nose is a little large. Can we? Jesus, dude. Oh wait, they're okay. None of them are particularly good, so we're just gonna go with the default nose. Oh, there we go. Nose size. Dude, that looks still so big. There we go. Okay. Look, he's a well-to-do lad. He ain't done nothing. He just lip size. Oh god. Mouth width. That I think. Jaw. His chin's a little strong though, I think. Oh. He's a 5'11", all right. Wait. Oh wait, what the? Oh, this is pretty solid. I have to say this is pretty solid. Look at him. Look at him. What a lad.
How do you do? Oops, where's my head?
Greetings.
Greetings. Greetings.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Ah, this weapon does nothing.
Okay, perfect. I think we've got him. His name is John. Can I change his last name? Oh, whatever. He's now John Kuzland. I wanted to make him John Dragon Age. Unfortunately not. I think this is pretty good. Stealing? John Dragon Age doesn't do no stealing. There. True. So I guess we make him a sword and board lad.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the sun.
The Orlais, I believe, are like the Italians?
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
Or the French, I forget. One or the other.
And we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride.
I wish they were
tomorrow,
larger
just
too. It's
like
like
the old
tiny.
days.
It's so annoying.
True. But we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
Pleased to meet you too. And you.
My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
I'd like
Good.
that.
She goes on about your prowess as a warrior. I think
Yes.
you have an admirer, young man.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason.
See how soulful
While your
this
brother and
game
I are
is.
both away,
This
I'm
game is
leaving
just
you
so
in charge of
soulful,
the
dude.
castle.
I'm in charge of the castle.
Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
Oh no, not Duncan.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. but a guest of this stature demands certain
Basically,
protocol.
if I remember
I
right,
am
at this point in the
At a
game,
disadvantage.
We
so the
rarely
Grey
have the pleasure of
Wardens
seeing them
are
in person,
held to
that's
like
true.
were held to really
But
high
Brother
esteem
Aldous
because they're
taught you
like
who the Grey
the main
Wardens are,
defenders
now.
against the Darkspawn. The Darkspawn being like the orcs of Lord of the Rings, right? So they're just naturally they're just evil, and like after the destruction of humanity, they're just reapers. No. No. They're not the Reaper. They're not the equivalent to the Reapers. The Darkspawn are basically just the evil force. The Grey Wardens are like the main defenders against the Darkspawn, or as I like to call them, the Darkies. They're great, but in Dragon Age Origins, at the start of Dragon Age Origins, the Wardens are at I believe, if I remember right, the Grey Wardens aren't in a very good position because of, I forget which event it was, but essentially left them like a crippled organization, and right now it's basically just Duncan and like a couple dudes left as Grey Wardens. Specifically, there aren't many Grey Wardens because they haven't, it's not so much recruited them, but made Grey Wardens are made in a specific way, and it's gonna get, and I think it's kind of obvious when you think about it, how, or it's kind of obvious like how or why there are so few Grey Wardens, because like they'll explain later. We rarely have the pleasure of meeting one person. Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens were, I hope. He said they're a small order and no longer important. No, they're not clone. Is there a reason I should care? No. I think Grey Wardens are, let's see, what does John Dragon Age think of Grey Wardens? He is objective. He is an objective boy. They defeated the Darkspawn long ago.
Not permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
They're
Although
like the
that
Night's
might
Watch
be,
of Game of Thrones. They're essentially like the Night's Watch of Game of Thrones, except like it's not a punishment. Being sent to become a Grey Warden isn't a punishment. This is what my sons were talking about.
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course, Father.
In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Thanks, Dad. Oh. I'll level pause button on space. Now it's space. Bam. Whoa, the Rogue Dragon Crate requires 30 heat strength. It's actually a really cool piece of armor. It's probably like my favorite like looking piece. And when I got it for Mass Effect 2, I just used it for the whole game because it was cool. It just looks cool. Oh, there's tasks.
Of course.
I wish I could scale up the UI larger because my eyes are a little not great, you know? Know what I'm saying? Nothing for it. Oh!
I'm sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone. Your father has left you in charge of the castle? Then I will see you at dinner tomorrow, if not sooner. As do I. Until then.
Thanks, Duncan.
Shouldn't you be off to your brother, as I asked? Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt. Saying goodbye to Oriana and your nephew. I'll talk to you soon. Just let me finish my meeting with Duncan.
I'm lost in my own... Oh. I'm lost in my own home.
Oh, my lord, we were just, well, the treasury's
break.
safe. I'm not even sure why the Cairn stationed us here. I don't know. Nobody has come to look at the treasury. The Cairn, and perhaps the Tanner? Honestly don't know, my lord. My lord is very kind to show us such lenience.
They're just kind of bored, alright.
Thank you for your lenience, my lord.
Oh, it's got the... Oh, give me my legacy control. Wait, actually, I'm pretty sure we're gonna like go back there for later, for one reason or another.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave. No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these
just
Mabari
know.
hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off. I'm not willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we? Your mother was quite specific. Unless the castle is under attack, you get that dog before doing anything else. Her words, not mine. Before we go, my lord, might I beg a question? I've heard from several people that a Grey Warden is here. Is that true? Then, is it also true that this Grey Warden was asking after me? Maybe. Have mercy. Is he asking after me or not?
Jesus Christ, man.
Maker's breath. Are you certain? Can you imagine me, a Grey Warden? It would be everything I've dreamed of. Of course, I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Pardon my outburst.
All right.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down. Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
They treat elves the way they should. Which is pretty great. Look, I'm naked now. Look, I'm not naked anymore.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
You trying to tell me something, boy.
It does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, did you hear that?
What's his name? His name is Dog. Oh look, they're rights. Oh god, the UI is so tiny, dude.
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
They're just splattered in blood, dude. It's kinda... So my hound put me in danger. Great.
I've seen larger. They come up from the Kokari wilds sometimes. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
Hello, Dog.
Of course.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead. Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
And my dear Bryce bought this pack from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled? You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon. You're too kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my son, Dyron. I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra!
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
Oh, oops, I muted myself. Iona? No, she's not the main girl. but...
As it pleases you, my lord.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll
she
retire
is a
to
little
the study
special,
for
but,
now.
you know.
Good evening, your lordship.
Wait. No. Why'd it crash? Game actually crashed. If we get a second crash, I'm starting a crash counter. If we get another crash, I'm starting a crash counter. Oh my god. Are you kidding? Oh my god. Where is the autosave? Oh.
As you desire.
Oh, my lord, we were just, well, the treasury's safe. We appreciate.
Thank you for your lenience, my lord.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. And is threatening to leave. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is... I've heard from several people that a Grey Warden is here. Then, is it also true that this Grey Warden was asked...
And so I shall.
Get... You and you!
Now this should be amusing. The finest scene of carnage I've yet to see. Of course.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chop. See, now you've gone and scared the servants.
Ah, here is my younger son.
I think we last met it.
And you beat me hand...
Hush, Landra. You're...
As...
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance. If he's not out with his men, probably upstairs with Oriana. As do I. Your father and brother are... But it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty, and we have ours. I love you, my darling boy. You know, go do what you must then.
Thank you, Mother. Okay, we're back. So.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
Wait, no, Darkspawn can harm Fergus.
He is as mortal as anyone, despite his refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim. I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those Darkspawn myself.
Surely your father would not place both his heirs in danger?
Mother and father have been fighting about it for days. It's too bad. I could have used you at my side.
The airport. You mean the lake souvenir wooden katana?
If it's any consolation, I'm sure I'll freeze in the southern rain and be completely jealous of you up here, warm and safe.
I am positively thrilled that you will be so miserable, husband.
Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time.
Thanks,
Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
I keep telling you, no Darkspawn will ever best me.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the
It's
well?
a wench,
A
kid.
wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Orin. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you?
I agree. Especially if you get yourself hurt. I will never forgive you.
Now that is a good incentive, wouldn't you say?
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Uh-oh. What do you think has happened? What do you think has happened?
My lord, help me! The castle is under attack!
Oh dear. I'll just put on my armor. How?
All right. Where's the tear? Tell us! Of course.
I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt? A scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howe's men. Why would they attack us? You don't think Howe's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed. We must find him. I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go. Dear Landra, I'm so sorry. If she hadn't come to me, if she hadn't been here.
Delighted. Of course. All right.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere. Don't be foolish. You would throw your life away? The front gates. That's where your father must be. Listen, darling. We haven't much time. If we can't find your father, you must get out of here alive. Without you and Fergus, the entire Kusen line dies here. If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants entering the larder to escape. Do you hear me? Then survive and visit vengeance upon him.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here! Yes, my lord! Here they come! design. Up we go to combat!
We're getting close to the treasury. The Kuzland family blade lies inside. Here, darling, take my key. That blade cannot fall into Hao's hands. It should sever his treacherous head.
As you desire. All right. You'll never be my friend. All right.
Where's the Terran? Does he live? Where's the Terran? Does he live?
Of course.
ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through.
We are alive. What of you? Are you injured?
Don't worry about me, ladyship. Thank the Maker you two are unharmed. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. I've no idea. You don't think he's involved in this, do you?
Perhaps he was sent to kill Bryce? Oh dear. Have you seen him?
When I last saw the Terran, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Maker watch over you.
Maker watch over us all.
Maker.
Of course. As you desire. They're all so eager to die, aren't they?
How dare you!
Well done!
We must get out. They're
Maker,
slaughtering
help us all!
everyone.
We're gonna die! We must get out! They're slaughtering everyone! Delighted. And so I shall. Get them! You'll pay for this. Of course.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding!
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there. He can't get away with this. The king will...
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think. Only if you're willing to leave pieces of me behind, pup.
Bryce, this is no time for jokes! Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the Tern is correct. Howe's men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The Tern and I tried to reach you sooner.
My younger son helped me get here. Make her be praised.
I am not surprised. I did not wish to leave your father alone.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me, but I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything!
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
You fought your way to me through Howe's men. I think the Maker's intention is clear. I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Howe. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
My duty is to take
We will inform the king, and he will punish Howe. I'm sorry, but a Grey Warden's duties take precedence even over vengeance.
Howe thinks he'll use the chaos to advance himself. Make him wrong, bub. See that justice is done. Our family always does our duty first. The Darkspawn must be defeated. You must go. For your own sake and for Ferelden's.
We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Howe's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you. Then live, darling. Become a Grey Warden and do what is right.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Soulful.
Go, pup.
Family.
Warn your brother. You know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
And that's the end of the prologue. Technically.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
My name is John.
Your brother has already arrived with High Ever's men, but we are still awaiting your father. Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word. No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds. Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true Blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the Tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yes, we should proceed with the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden.
What do you think this ritual
is brief,
entails?
But some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
What do you think this ritual requires?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
I think given... Oh, more strength. We're just gonna max out strength first. Did you think it was like an action RPG? Oh, come. Okay. Did you think it was going to be more like an action RPG? Because what Veilguard plays like? Or I assume you've seen what Veilguard plays like, so I assume like you probably made a connection and assumed to be like predecessor to that. It sort of is, in that combat passes in rounds, but it's a lot more active.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Greetings. King Cailan is not in his tent right now? I suppose I do, but it wouldn't be prudent to discuss the King's business with you. As you wish.
Yes. Chat, are you seeing this? So this is the power of 2003.
You there, elf, what's your name?
I do not have time to speak at present, thank you.
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud.
Where?
Allow me to introduce myself.
Where did her textures
I am
go?
Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king. Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade? Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Sadly, no. They are kin to neither the gentle Fade spirits nor the malevolent demons. Shamefully, they were once the souls of men. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says. It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Yeah, so basically, magic in this universe... I forget what other fantasy it was that, or fantasy series where, magic is all, like, is supernatural power given to you by contracted demons, but that's essentially how it works in Dragon Age. Think of it like they just have like dream powers and stuff. Basically, yeah. Yeah, sure, we can roll with that.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty...
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain. Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the Maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies? Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find them myself. Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Is that weed?
Let me know what you'd like.
I think everything's generally... yeah.
Shall I take that quiet?
Hello again. Is there something you need? So long as you keep it...
If only. But I mean, we have armor soon-ish.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage. And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before? When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. With the mage, the Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how
the church
unwelcome
hates
they
mages.
are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
Basically, the Templars and the Chantry work to keep the mages from getting too uppity, and the mages don't like that. But they do so because the mages might, like, unleash a demon by accident. because basically every time they use magic, there's a risk that they just go berserk and like summon demons into the real world, essentially.
Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Okay.
Daveth and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them? Keep an eye out. Maybe we'll see one of them. You do? Huh. That's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know.
Dragon Age is a very nice guy.
Lead on.
When do we meet, girls? Soon? I want to say. I know we meet the main girl, quote-unquote main girl, soon.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
Also,
I apologize, Duncan.
Mages being
I'll go collect
butthurt
who we're missing.
is a recurring element. Keep that in mind. Mages are
This
never
is Sir
not
Jory,
butthurt in this
a
series.
knight from Redcliffe.
How'd you do?
And this here is Daveth, a fellow from Denerim.
That's me. I'm a fellow.
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
John,
Now
pleased
then,
to meet you.
Since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
What do we need Darkspawn blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've
What do
returned.
you think we're gonna use the blood for?
Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls had been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can. The scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Yeah, we got a bunch of dudes now. Ugh.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Jesus.
Delighted.
Well done, I say. Well done.
Over here. Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Overcoming these
That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
All right. That flower, white with a red center. The Kennel Master Ostagar was asking about those. The Kennel Master said this flower can help dogs that get sick from biting Darkspawn. At any rate, he was offering a reward if someone went into the wilds and brought him one. Might want to think about it is all.
fighting range of dodges. So
nothing like a brush with death to make you not like death much.
Oh, Alistair, you're so funny.
Time for more Darkspawn, I see.
Just let him approach. I figured it was gonna be kind of awkward.
fight the Blight one at a time.
Oh, they still after me. Uh-oh. Run away. Oh. Get 'em, wolves. Okay, I should not have pressed forward at that one bit. No, we're not falling for that.
On it.
So you just have to like pick off that mage something, because he's the worst of them.
Very well.
Delighted. As you desire.
Right away.
I've got to like
Delighted.
oh my god, why not?
As you wish.
No. If we rush on, we should be able to take them. So, okay.
You can even smell their breath.
Where's the rest of my team?
Start on it.
On it.
As you
That was an
desire.
ordeal.
Is it just me, or did I do really badly back there?
All right.
Enchanted dagger. Well.
And so I shall.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey. What say you, Scavenger or intruder? Because I know them as only one who owns them could. Can you claim the same? I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, handsome lad.
Oh, thank you.
Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized. Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer? You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
It does.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Daveth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Do you possess a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as the others do?
I believe you have something we need.
Did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True. They came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago.
You got it.
I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize. Such manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Wait, but there's still more Darkspawn to kill. Oh, Christ. Why does it keep crashing like that? Maybe it's a graphical setting. Well. We're gonna have to do that same encounter again, aren't we? What? Turn graphical detail down to medium. Okay. Hmm. Oh, great. Oh well, at least we get to do like the other area that we didn't do well.
All right.
Delighted.
Oh, why are the wolves after me now? don't know. Because they're all the recruits. We're just bringing along Grey Warden recruits, dude. They just all happen to be dudes. It's as simple as that. Well, we do want to be Grey Wardens. Alright.
Shame about the face! Right to the face!
Come back, I'm slow.
And so I shall. Of course. Delighted.
As you wish.
Delighted.
What say you? Scavenger or intruder? You are the intruder. I have watched your... You there, handsome lad. I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. 'Twas my mother, in fact.
And what of you? Do you And why not? Take them.
Greetings. Are you one of the Grey Wardens that went... I don't know for sure that the flower will aid my poor hounds, but it's worth trying. I have, let's see, 20 silver... You're very generous. The infected hound seems to be doing much better for now. Thank you for your assistance.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Well, hello again. So long as... Hello again. Is this... Let me... Hello again. Let me...
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining. I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
Oh, I was muted this whole time. Have you figured out what the joining is all about? Do you know what's about to happen?
If only such secrecy were unnecessary, and all understood the necessity of such sacrifice. Sadly, that will never be so.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
Okay.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Okay. So basically, you've been recruited into the Grey Wardens with these 3 other recruits. You haven't been made quote-unquote proper Grey Wardens yet, but you had to undergo a certain ritual called the Joining. To that end, Duncan, the current leader of the Grey Wardens, has sent you out to collect 3 vials of Darkspawn blood. And he has thus, after returning, he has thus sent Alistair to lead the 3 of you into the old temple where the Circle Mages have prepared for the ritual. Now, considering the context of me stripping down the other recruits but leaving Alistair alone, what can you surmise is about to happen?
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you?
It is
Maybe
a hazing.
That's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. Don't we? The Grey Wardens have saved the world from Darkspawn before. I'd say they know better than anyone what it takes. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
Dun dun dun.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before
blood,
us,
right?
as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Now, what do you think's gonna happen? Seeing I strip 2 dudes naked.
We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the Taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
A dragon age.
Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
It's over.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king. The king is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Get 2.
Hello again. Is there some... Let me know what...
Oh, so I didn't realize he had better armor than I did, but that's okay.
Hello again. So long...
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Cailan. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the young lord from Highever I met earlier. I understand congratulations are in order. Oh, but you are. Every Grey Warden is needed now more than ever.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Cailan. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
Circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, Mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Cailan. A glorious moment for us all.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Teyrn Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right? Yes, so am I.
You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley. We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for. Stay with the Teyrn's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word. Of course, even the best laid plans go awry. So do what you must. I trust you both.
Just not enough to actually fight with the rest of you.
There will be plenty of battles, Alistair. Be patient. Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Right.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Let's cross the bridge and get to the tower of his...
You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
I'm gonna stop after this combat then. I open this. Use my headset. That's interesting. LS.
So
send somebody through that? Right. Oh, no. Oh, that guy's not coming. Come on, dude. Ow. Come on.
As you desire.
Let's just keep going, huh?
As you desire. As you desire.
one, John Dragonage. The strongest man alive.
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here. Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it.
Yeah,
At
shut
any
up,
rate,
Alistair.
we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Tyron Loghain will be waiting for the signal.
It appears we'll need to fight them like one at a time. Finest scene of carnage I've yet to see. Right? All right. Of course.
Oh god, there's so many of them. Guys, back.
desire. All right.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is dependent.
Mail armor. I think that's weaker on it. Basically about the same.
Ending on us.
And so I shall.
There's so many!
Of course. Time for more Darkspawn, I see. As you desire. Of course. Time for more Darkspawn, I see.
+2 damage versus Darkspawn. But my Shield of Ivor. Guess I'll just take it for now. I'll put it in my off. Warden's Oath. +2 Constitution. Tired of getting to these chests I can't unlock. I should just go grab.
Alright.
Should just go grab lockpicking. Again, back it up, back it up to the dogs. Dog. Hunky dog. An ogre. Help me. If he didn't just punch me with that. Oh my god. I don't know how you're supposed to break out of that. I never did set his thing, did I? There we go. Pretty cool.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed...
Journeyman Lightning. Havlard's Aegis.
The signal. Let's light it quickly before... before it's too late.
Sound the retreat.
What about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Wow, a double betrayal.
your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased. I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue? Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before, yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke. I will stay and make something to eat. You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of Darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start. You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer. Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal. I do not mind. Take your time. I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
All right.
No. No. You don't get
must
any,
speak to Mother, then
you
be
don't get
gone.
anything
You have
done.
an army of Darkspawn
You're a
to
Grey
avoid.
Warden. That's your power. You can just sense Darkspawn, but it doesn't actually mechanically mean anything.
See, here.
Whoops. Accidentally tapped. Uh-oh. That's awkward. So it looks like tabbing out also crashes the game, huh? What a conundrum.
Time for more Darkspawn.
Wait, what?
I see.
Game, please. Let's see. Flame weapon. Those are on. Debuff them. Oh, that's a rip.
More Darkspawn, I see. What now? Let's
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Of course. Delighted.
Back. How does your memory fare? Do you... Those he abandoned were massacred. He is outside by the You were welcome. Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say, I do not mind. Take your... Once you leave, I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom. I am only being practical. She turned into a giant bird. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that. I do not know who this Loghain even is. I agree. You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of darks.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Duncan's dead. This doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that
What about
tower.
Dog?
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? If you know what is good for you, I suppose you should. All that I wish you to do is what you are meant to do. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking? If you think small numbers make you helpless, you are already defeated.
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of Blights and Darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Arl Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution. I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Cailan's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. The Arl would never do what Tairn Loghain did. I know him too well. I still don't know if Arl Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself. I don't know how to contact them, or if they're even on their way. We need to do something now.
You have more at your disposal than you think.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
And when is it ever?
It's always been the Grey Warden's duty to stand against a blight. And right now, we're the Grey Wardens.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these 2 must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I
understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or 2 afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Oh, get over yourself, Alistair.
If you worry that I will summon demons and transform into an abomination, I assure you I will at least wait until you are not looking.
I feel better already.
I may have answers. Ask.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Thank you, Alistair. Level 1? Level 5. Heroic accomplishments. I've been down once.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Bannorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess that fellow is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
How is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it? You want to pay more? Well, we'll happily accept donations. I could be mistaken, but that sounded threatening.
Sounded like a threat to me.
Interesting, because you seem a bit outnumbered. Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Well, this is going nowhere. Let's finish this, gents.
Yeah!
Brenda,
easy.
we're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all. Right. I guess so. I'm sorry. Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear. I'm not going down without a fight! Of course. All right.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them? There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first. I can give you directions, if you like. He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the... We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frost. That will be at their tower on Lake Kalenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter. If he isn't out in the field with his army, we can go to Danarum, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk. Then you have a plan.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming.
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away. Fair enough?
You don't look like the other folk fleeing the south. Were you in the battle? You don't look chastened, so you're not from the wilds. And you're not a farmer. I thought them that survived already marched north with the Tairn. You must be a Can't promise I'm gonna answer them. Don't let me...
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden?
All right.
Here, I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. Let's move on if you can. Lothering's lost. We've had refugees streaming from this. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend. I'm just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. The band has marched north with Tairn Loghain, so Lothering's on it. Otherwise, you could speak. I'm just here to keep watch.
A few knights have come through here, searching
It's just
for
a
some
guess,
holy
but I'm
artifact.
thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approach.
Greetings to you, good sir. If it isn't too much to ask, might you spare some... We thought it would be safer in Lothering. Nobody cares about a few elves. You...
That's wonderful news.
I can't thank you enough, friend.
Back off. I have the...
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars.
You wouldn't dare.
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? Haha, I'm not the only one with some business sense.
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more. Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving. Maker's breath. Sometimes it's truly not worth operating this far south.
Just charge what you would have before this tragedy.
Fine, yes. Just stop complaining. You're giving me a headache.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Are you here to make my head ache, or do you actually want to buy something? Mission accomplished. I hope you're happy. Are you here to make my head ache? It isn't.
The charters are still operating.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is your... Let all repeat...
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons. One of them that can only say the chant of light. My father
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
Unless it's the chant of light.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant. Blessed are the peacekeepers.
Your king is dead! The legions of evil! Please, you're scaring the... Better to slit their... There! One of their minions is already amongst us! This man bears their evil stench! Please stop!
But isn't he right?
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us! My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn! No! I won't listen to the words of a man tainted by Darkspawn! I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. Are you calling me a coward? I am shamed. But the monsters will take you all. The blackness will come!
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us. You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim. The evil shall descend upon us!
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
Delighted.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left. We turn none aside, but priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. me. The revered mother runs the Chantry itself. Were? Did you drive them off? Well, not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army.
There's word of Darkspawn strike. Yes? Who might you be? I am Sir Bryant. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you... Tairn Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the King's death. And set a bounty on... I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as It is best you not linger, though. Just in case. Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off? All of them?
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast we didn't even...
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service? That is very generous. If it interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full of quests. Now, unless there's something else you need. They are. With the we will evacuate as many as we... Now, unless there's something else you... If the matter is important. The Revere... Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry.
Let us pretend that I was such...
My concern is protecting these people. We have more than swords at our disposal. If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. In her study, no doubt, preparing what she will take when we eventually... Our ban was summoned by Tairn Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with... If the matter is important, other than the Dark... None of it is good. Tairn Loghain is set to declare himself... None that we know. Tairn Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, but... I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them. Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste. He must be very ill. One of the Arl's knights... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this. I cannot... It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate. If the matter is important. Only if you are interested in the business of mages. I have heard word that the Templars who watch over the Circle of Magi's tower, if the right of annulment is invoked...
We need the Circle's help.
To have such a call when mages are needed to fight the... I have nothing else to tell you. The only news I care about is the approaching horde. Now, unless there's something else you need,
Who?
Sir Donald?
Alistair?
Not yet.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd...
So you're here?
I am. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. My mission takes priority. But why is that, if I may ask? I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Whatever the Tairn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern. The Arl fell ill before the king died.
We should see what's happening in
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arl... I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my... Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. If you're truly interested, nothing I have found leads me to... I intend to return to Redcliffe soon, and tell the Arles, my fellow knight and traveling companion. What? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. Thank you. I wonder how... With Henrik gone, I need to return... Thank you.
Spoke, chant of light scattered in the darkness. A word to spare,
You ever wonder
fear
if
and
that's
ignorance.
an accurate likeness
Let those
of
who
Andraste?
cry out from the shadows.
Maybe she
come
was
forth.
ugly.
Let
Maybe
those
she
who
had
seek
bu-
redemption be delivered.
Probably not.
Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here. Might I suggest 30 silver? Thank you, my son. What can I do for you, then? Of course. So let it be. Now, if there is nothing else... A Grey Ward? You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain Tairn Loghain? There is a price on your head. Now, if there... I cannot help you without risking the safe. Now, may the...
Let all mankind be humble. Let all repeat the chant of life. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
Have you seen my mother? She's really tall. Some mean men with swords. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting. He went with William to the neighbours yesterday. Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here. A host! You're a really nice man.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother...
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose... Old man Balin said that Darkspawn... Balin wants to... poison his traps. He doesn't have any poison yet. He can be a bit... none to be had. Balin has all the traps... I didn't...
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any...
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of. Don't need blades right now. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicine. Then you may be able... all manner of... There's medicinal herbs in the wood. I'll write all you need.
Did you see the new recruiters out?
I'd keep your voice down if I were you. They're pressing anyone who can hold a sword into service.
Well, look what we have here, men. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a fellow by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen him.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
You don't need my protection, but these men will blindly follow their master's command even unto death.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Tairn saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk! Take the Warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right, let's make this quick.
Surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
I was there. The Tairn pulled us out of a trap. Please wait!
They have surrendered. They were no match for you. Let them be.
What do you want to tell him? I'll tell him. Right away. Now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Or I was. Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along. The Maker told me to. I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down. Indeed.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about. I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran. Thank you. Makers...
You're here about food. Take it up. I got other gear to sell. Oh, Messer, all have... I sold that big merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging... You did? Well... You're here about food. I got other gear to sell. Check the chanters... no, don't suppose. I figured if I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them... Thanks. I might have some ingredient. Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see... Oh, there should be enough around to make some, even if it's just...
You're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand. They had it coming, and they were travelling up. Right then, name's Denal. Sorry I can't chat. Look around. People are sleeping on the floors and in the yard. I heard from some travellers that something bad... Match. Anything else I can get you? I hear anything else I can get you? When Tiernan Logain marched by, he left those fellas behind to look for Grey Wardens. Fair enough. What can I get you then? Anything else I can get you? Luck?
I'll have no fighting in my kitchen. Out with you.
So, Tiernan Logain is the new regent?
Accuse me of thievery. I saw you.
Mark,